All right, welcome everyone to NMG League Season 3. We have a Tower of Hera Division Round 3 match today with Ray and FoxLisk. Thank you, Zinedine, for the restream, getting set up. And I am joined with Flip Heel today. How are you?
Hello and welcome. I'm doing fantastic.
So it looks like we have a good race today. We have both players are very good runners. FoxLisk, I think 124. He's a 3x, I think low 3x, 2x, and then Ray is 125 OX, but he's very capable at the moment of putting up a 124 as well. So it should be a really, really close race here. We're hoping with no major disasters.
And what could possibly go wrong in the first 6 minutes of the run? Nothing.
Said no one ever. I've died to ball and chain before in a race. It's not fun. It can happen, but it's very very uncommon. But it can happen if you take some damage on the first part of the if you take a couple of guard hits and you go into ball and chain with 2 hearts, it's actually not, in my opinion, not that comfortable for a race. In a run, you just reset it. But, if you get hit right off the bat, because sometimes you don't get that first hit off, then all of a sudden you have, oh, Fox is having a party here. There we go. Interesting. I didn't really saw what happened there. But yeah, so off, that ball and chain guard's not very comfortable with 2 hearts, in my opinion. But
yeah, like you'll see both these runners probably go for 8/, but if, let's say, one of them gets a little bit lower health than they'd like, maybe they'll go opt for the 1-pot strat in a race setting to be safe.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, in my opinion. I'm a big proponent. I used to do it. I actually used to main the strat, but I recently changed to it at 8/ when I got back. But it's a very, very good strat. It doesn't lose much time, but it is a safer strat, only requiring 4 hits versus 8/. So, but we'll see what they do. Fox had a bit of an issue.
Went for the left poke on the first key guard in it. Slightly off.
So, Check says I can't comms anymore because I have to go watch any percent run. So, yeah, Spleeby's having a party. He's watching Fox mess up and he's excited about it. Spleeby is Fox's biggest fan, as you can see. Ooh, having a little bit of a rough key guard for Fox there. I don't think Ray's was perfect either, but we got the key and off we go.
Yeah, I think it was a tink and a 1 hit of damage.
So yeah, as anyone who knows, when I do comms, I like to point out all the mistakes. Every mistake I see is nothing personal against the runners. I just I'm very analytical, and every single bump, nook, cranny that I can see, I'm gonna point out for you all, let you know where people are gaining and losing time.
Well, especially when you get to runners of this caliber, right? They make less mistakes, so it's more like, not like, oh, how did they mess that up? It's just like you don't even expect it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's I can't remember who told me this, but I remember when someone said to me, "Movement saves minutes," or "Tricks save seconds, movement saves minutes." That's what I was told, and it is absolutely true. Like, tricks will save you seconds, but movement will save you so much time, so much more time. Like, sometimes I'll often watch runners, they're very, very good, and they'll do these amazing tricks, and then they'll save 25 frames in a room, and then they'll waste 40 frames in the next 4 rooms because they didn't dash properly. You know what I mean? I always get to scratch my head at it sometimes.
Some nice stair cancels. Ray took another half a heart of damage, so very close to the free extra frames you get at the final set of text boxes. So I wonder if I've seen actual. Oh, there we go.
Nice clean room there for Fox. Didn't have to boom, but did it anyways. We got a 5-11. That's pretty decent for Ray. We have a 5-14, 5-15 for Fox. Probably not going to be too happy with that, but see how the keys go. Oh, nice key for Ray. He's going to be on 50. What's it? He's going to be on probably a 51, 50 pace here. 1 heart. He's going to get beep frames regardless. Oh, deciding to pause there. Oh, rip the 50.
That's the hardest room in Escape, IMO. It's the second to last room. Such a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a room I've never actually scienced that room. Of all the things I've scienced, I just have never scienced it. Supposedly there's a way to bypass the rat every time, even if you get bad RNG, but I've never looked at it. Fox saving at 55 there, so it's actually not too bad considering the couple of mistakes that he made in it. Regaining a 52 and also getting beep frames, so saving I think 40 frames for beeps if I remember on text. So if you're going to make a mistake, make it now, because all you're doing is walking around the place. When you start getting boots and making mistakes, that's when mistakes start to compound, you know. Getting hit out of a dash, you know, every time you have to start a redash is 45 frames, I believe, for the dash animation, and then the time that you've lost with the dash, so that's why spin speed is so effective in this game.
Yeah, that's like Escape and Eastern, or a mistake here and there is only like a second or two, but for some reason they feel so much worse even when later mistakes with the boots can add up to much larger time losses. Something about those first 2 splits.
Going through the top there for Ray, that's interesting. Slightly slower because you can't make use of the diagonal. Wow, getting a sword poke into an insta boom there. That was really nice from Fox on the left hand side there. He had the option to deboost there. It's hard to see. Often I'll just go for the deboost anyways and take a minimal time loss if I get free, and then if I don't, then you get a big time save. So it's kind of a gamble sometimes, but
yeah, I actually just started. You mentioned that to me recently, and I've been trying that, and now I see Fox pull that off. Oh, that's sick too, but
it still would lose time though, I believe, because you still have to, you still have to factor in the 13 frames for throwing the boom, anyways. Ray having a party in here.
And did Ray not use the overpowered strat of holding down right out of the pot, or I couldn't tell.
It might have been like that actually. Very overpowered strat, you're right. If you don't know about it, learn it. It's very easy. Hold down right, throw pot. So we're not going to go... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, I was assuming we're going to see slashes here. I don't think we've seen any rupees yet.
I was just going to say we're not going to dive over all of the little intricate things, but if anyone asks questions, again, don't be afraid to ask. We can explain things or go over things, especially if we have new people here. But yeah, we're going to be talking about mostly just the main things that we're looking at here, the mistakes that they're making in the race. Oh, going for the insta pot there for Fox, but not getting the spawn of the chest. He's going to be down to 1 heart. It shouldn't be a problem, but every now and then it can creep up on you. You might even elect to grab the heart here. There's a very fast heart. I think it's about 20 frames to grab. Coming up in the room with the arrows after Igor's. I actually often pick it up in a race if I'm in this low.
I'm always afraid to pick it up because I feel like after knowing the right strat, I'd walk into one by mistake and die anyway.
Yeah, it's basically just top right, bottom left, top left. You shouldn't really ever be able to get hit. But yeah, he's not going to go for it. Sometimes you can actually get hit by that Igor. I'm not actually sure. It used to creep up in my runs every now and then. And I think it's just bad movement, but every now and then I'd have one heart there and then I'd take a death and I would have no reason why. So I know you can get hit by those Igors somehow.
If you're really aggressive with the corner skip and maybe aggro them slightly earlier than you think. Uh-oh.
Getting a pinkish arrow there from Ray. And same with Fox. So yeah, just a couple of minor mistakes here. Just allowing Ray to get a little bit ahead here. He's going to finish with a 10:50 Eastern. Very, very nice Eastern. And Fox is going to finish the 10:58. So 8 seconds in the first two splits. So Ray playing well and Fox just a few mistakes along the way, but
is that the farthest you can yell? That's a Hashira? Well done.
Yeah, it's pretty low down. I've heard of people like hover pumping the A button there on the way up. Trying to get an insta text.
Oh, now we have the least fun part of the game. Pressing the A button right after your sword spin.
I would like Ray didn't really make use of the double pumping with one hand there. I think it seems like he prioritizes the spin speed there because Fox ended up a lot higher on the stairs there. Again, just real minor stuff here. And I mean, these sort of things are going to come into play because, you know, I think there's about 30 seconds or so between them. And at this level, those 30 seconds are often just little things along the way. And, you know, you're just clawing little bits back here and there when playing well or not making mistakes, if that makes sense. Obviously, we've got some of the bigger parts coming up. Like Lanmo and the Moldorm fight, but going above that blue guard there, not a bad choice there. I think there is very rare situations where it can actually hit you, but I think it bounces off your shield if I remember. Oh, that was a bonk, yep. Oh, that's a bonk all day long, that was. Getting our first bonk of the day from Ray. Unintentional bonk, that is.
I wonder how many bonks are actually intentional. I've never actually counted.
Good point, actually. There you go. There's some trivia for the chat. Without looking it up, if there is even a place to look it up, how many unintentional or how many intentional bonks do we do in A Link to the Past NMG? Oh, dropped his sword there. Whoa, that was interesting. I don't believe that was intentional. But it almost looked like it was. I need to ask him about that, actually. That was interesting.
Where was that?
He, on the screen with the little quicksand guy, he dashed up into the screen and he actually dropped his sword and then slashed it again before he did the trick.
Alright, Ray getting a good cannonball on the screen. Was also getting a good cannonball on the screen. The screen that's impossible to practice if you actually get bad cannonball. Way too much.
Just so you know, you're cutting in a little bit, in and out a little bit there, Flip.
Oh, okay.
Getting to the big chests. Picking up the mitts, the first mitts that we pick up in the game. if we see any spin speeds. So I don't know. For some reason, I've completely lost the ability to do the spin speeds. I've not been doing it anymore. But
Ray went for unholy, so might see it on the way out here. Well,
it's not a hard spin speed by any matter of means. Just yeah, Fox didn't seem to get the cancel off the stairs though. I don't believe, anyways. I like to use the menu for the push block. Definitely one of the better places to use it. At least 5. We've got a 5 in the chat there from Checks.
got nice popos on Ray's side. Oh, Fox and rough on the manages it.
Oh, interesting. Diagonal sliding against that torch. That's interesting.
All right, now we have everyone's favorite fight in the light world.
The one for TR climb. There's a bonk on the TR climb. Oh, getting hit there, yep. Oh, that's rough. 0 on number 4. Oh, Ray's gonna look like he's gonna get 4. Oh, cleaning up. It looks like he cleaned the 3 up there, right? Is that right?
So, and Fox also 3.
Yeah, the Fox said he'd clean up. It looked like Ray was going to have an issue with the 4th Lamo there, and he got head out of the Lamo in the 2nd cycle there, but he had a really rude recovery there. And that's what sets apart some of the. This is why you do not do this dash, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you don't do that dash in a race.
Just don't mess it up.
I do it myself in runs, but I do not do it in races. I just want all the health that I can have for the Hera climb during a race.
I don't know. Maybe I'm new school, but I just.
Oh, he's off. He's off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I could say that right away. He was 1 pixel too high there.
Yeah, Hera is a split where you can easily have a great segment or lose 10, 15 seconds to no reason. As we see here, one mess up before the mountain here, and they're almost tied up.
Yeah, it's something that you get really. And it's only something I recently, after I did a lot of segment grinding of TR, that I began to really be able to see instantly if you're off or not. And there's actually specific pixels you want to be on as you're dashing along there, so he must have not been on the pixel. And often it will give you that bad nudge off of the slope, and that was kind of what you saw there. But some players will elect to go back and reline up again, but Ray decided to go for the sword slashes. To get himself 1 pixel to the right and then jump in. It took him 2 or 3 tries, but he got it. Ooh, Ray getting boulder smashed there. So this is where we were talking about, how in Escape and Eastern, we make a few mistakes. It really doesn't amount to a lot of time, but, you make them here, and all of a sudden, there's 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there, so it definitely evened the race up right there. Not seeing many stair drag cancels here.
And now both of these runners on fairly comfortable hearts. 4 hearts is obviously well enough for the dungeon, but yeah, nice diagonal boom there. But 1 or 2 hits on Ray's side by bad Moldorn or something, and
I was referring to the exit, the stairs, after fake flippers Fox. I see a lot of people don't tap off those stairs. Something I just learned recently, actually. Nah, after like the fake flippers when you leave the stair set before going to the pickle screen. Both doing boom Hera here. The most toxic strat in the whole of the light world. Oh! Getting smashed about here by these Stalfos.
Do we know if these runners EBJ in runs or, well, not in runs, in races?
I think Fox does. He might not today, though. It depends maybe who he's facing, too. Like, he has the upper hand time-wise, so I don't think it makes sense for him to go for it, but I think he does. We'll see, I guess. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think I have seen him do it before, but I don't think it makes sense for him to do it. Ray going for it, though. And getting it. And now we have a synced match. Wow, that's an interesting place for a menu. I would think you'd want to leave that menu for another part of the game, but sure. I've actually seen people experimenting with using the menu during the dash into mode arm. I was experimenting with that at one point.
Interesting.
Yeah, nice fights. No issues there. Fox getting a little bit of a faster fight. Fox gonna leave here with a blank. Okay. No Katy Perry's. No Katy. Do you know what? Katy Perry has blocked me so many times recently. I'm beginning to think that the game is cursed, but the guys show me that it is possible to get by. $26 and $12, so Fox will probably just be picking up 2 here, and Ray's going to need the 3. Low arrow count for Fox, though, so... Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that he's going this way. Getting the pickled shot. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, this is why pickled shot is absolutely cursed from below.
Also, Ray only picked up 2, I think. So is he gonna gamble in first room of
yeah,
Tower, I guess?
That's definitely not the right play. I think he either made a mistake there or wasn't counting. Because getting the 3 there is literally free. Like, well, it's not really free, but, you know, you'd pick it up from the right side. You know, you'd move up and then you just move right and then do the long dash after picking up the right coin to get the 3. So, yeah, he's going to have to gamble now.
Yeah, and then if that doesn't work, he'll have to get melancholy rupees, which, you know, never goes wrong in any way, and always free arrows.
Thanks for the raid, Bingathong. Welcome in, everyone. Nice dash there from Fox. Getting a bomb in the bush. You know what? It doesn't sound like Ray's watching the restream. I don't believe. So I'll be interested to see if he notices. That's my only worry. Because he's playing it as if he had enough rupees. And he obviously doesn't. So he's got 2. He's going to pick up 7. He's going to pick up 6. He's going to be 108. So even getting the single rupee on... Sometimes you have 103. You can elect to get the single in Aga Tower. And the circle of pots is a 1 pot. It's actually not that slow. So I know if you have 103, you can make it work. So if you have 13 going into 3 rupees, you can actually pick up 2 and go for the single pot and gamble that way. All right.
Now we make it to Aga Tower. Very
Wow.
technical. Lots of nice strats you can do to save loads of time. A lot of RNG reading in certain parts too.
That was
Good
a
mix of everything.
crazy hybrid strat there from Fox. Did you see that?
Kind of. I'll have to revisit it though.
He did an arrow and 2 beams instead of 2 arrows to save an arrow. So it's kind of a variation of the 4 beam. Instead of doing 4 beam, you do an arrow and 2 beams. This is really neat, actually.
And if he only uses 4 arrows in room up top, he'll have just enough for pod. Very nice.
Yeah, lots of different ways of it. I mean, this is just a testament to, you know, the guys being able to track stuff right down to the arrow at this point. Going for suicide pot, obviously realizing that he needed it. So I'm sure that the 3 rupees was a mistake. Now, after that. Ooh, getting hit there. Oh, I'm getting hit again. Wow, he's having a heyday, these guys. Is he going to go for the arrow strat? No, he's not. He's got beams. So both down to 1 arrow now. So now they're both going to have... they're just going to have just enough. They cannot literally make a mistake now without losing time. Because they just have enough arrows to get through the... Oh, yep. He wasn't far enough to the right there. That's a costly one, that one. Couple of seconds. Ooh, Fox getting head out his dash there.
But yeah, Fox with those sword beams and a little bit cleaner strats at the top, able to make up a significant time over right here. But we have the great equalizer coming up. Maybe.
Yeah, you can throw all that out the window now, depending on what he does. 27.39 from Fox. Pretty decent Agador entry, I'd say, for a race. Never unhappy with a 3x. Looks like Ray's going to be a high 4x, so... Looks like Fox is going to be about 10 seconds, 10, 11, 12, about 12 seconds ahead here. I'll watch Ray's side here. Oh, here we go. He's having a party already. 2 for 2. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, all I'm seeing is blue balls on the screens. Do you know how many Fox has had so far?
3. They're tied.
Well, Ray's 4 for 4 now. 5 for 5. That's bullshit. Ah, they've got an energy ball. Let's go. Yeah, kinda. Let's hope we don't have too many more of those. Oh, here we go. There's another one. Yay, we got an energy ball. Well, we're hoping for an energy ball here. We don't want 7. Okay, 6. That's not too bad. 7 is even more brutal. Just adding another 12 seconds. A Fox gonna come out here. What did Fox get?
What's up? How many
What did
blue
Fox
balls?
get? Yeah.
3.
3. Okay, so he's gonna get an 18-second gap there and failing the hardest spin speed of the game, as some people like to call it.
Well, I feel that spin speed is like if you miss it, it sets the tone for pod so much worse. You're like, oh my god, it's already on. We're off to a bad start.
Yeah, I get it.
Whereas if you hit that spin speed, you're like, all right, this is the one. We're gonna get our gold pod. Let's go.
We have to have. I don't think. Do we have Helposaur in here? Did we activate it? What's the Comfy Dark Worlds thing? Does anyone know what it is?
I believe it was recently posted in.
It's a really good video.
See if I can find it.
I got it. I think. Here we go. We'll get in the chat here.
And it's funny. I heard people say that a lot, and I thought it was just like a thing people said to ease their nerves. And then I saw that video.
Yeah, we've all been there. You get the best light world of your life, and you're like, here we go, this is the run, and then all of a sudden, those 5 seconds on spit speeds. The thing is, like, it's... Wow, that's an interesting menu from Ray. Yeah, I don't really count my chickens until Hammer Yump's over. When you get down in time, getting a fast Hammer Yump becomes really important. Like, you don't want to be having more than a 1 or 2 menu at most. You basically get away from doing pause style and go a lot more for sub buffers. And yeah, it can be a big fail point or a big time loss point. Yo, welcome in, Koi Boy. The Game Boy. There we go. I actually just got my Game Boy out the other day, funnily enough. 1, 2, 3. We got three for Fox there. I know he was a big proponent of just going all for menu Hammer Yumps. I think he was calling you out for it, Flip, was he not? We're going for the sword buffers.
I mean, I don't go for 2-bomb like he did, so I feel like I have at least 1 or 2 chances at a sword buffer, where then I can switch to select buffers, which I'm a bit comfier at, but to each their own.
I agree 100%. Like, it's I think going for 2-bomb is just not a good strat in my opinion, unless you're like trying to yeah, I used to be the same until I got away from the 2-bomb Fox. Once I went to 1-bomb, I realized that you have time to do it for the first position as well. You have time to do 1 attempt at a sword on the first and second position, and then you can back it up with a menu. But if you do the 2-bomb, it's very, very tight.
Fox got a nice arrow drop.
Ooh, not a sexy statue there.
Almost.
Nice 5 drop.
Getting 5 drop.
Yeah. Ah, did you get an arrow into the... What did he do there? Did he fire an arrow into the wall? I saw an arrow sticking out of that right wall there. I don't know how it got there. Transitioning into a left there on the way down the stairs. That's interesting. Alright, here we go. Getting an optimal start there for Fox. Spin speed, no problem. Ray having to go really low, electing to wait it out. Ooh, getting a tail whip there. Nice fight.
Ray also getting
Oh,
Unlucky first round of fireball.
yeah. A little bit of a sketchy fight there, but it's alright. Taking 2 hits right off the bat is definitely not what you want to do, but it happens sometimes when you're going fast.
Survive to carry on in the race, though. That's the important part.
Yeah, looks like Fox is going to maintain his lead through here. We'll see what he's going to get. It's like a 35-47 leaving pods. We'll a little check on see what Ray's doing. Fox is a very, very good Dark World runner. Very, very consistent in the Dark World. He might tell you otherwise, but I disagree. I've watched him a long time. He's very, very good. Ray is an upcoming 124 runner who I know has been trying to improve a lot in his Dark World. So, not going for the insta dash, but more than fair. Oh, bonk! Yep. Yeah, that's a very bonkable wall for some reason. And I don't know, that cancels weird. It puts you on like a weird position on the grid, I find.
It is also because of like where you cancel and where you need to look next. It's like it's just such a weird visual area of the screen.
Yeah, I get you.
Have nice growth so far.
Nice talk there. No issues from Fox. I missed if he got the quick warp. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, 2-spin speed try there for Fox. Losing a second there, probably, on that screen. Oh, yeah, that happened to me just the other day. I was about to say that
Checks his favorite guard.
Yeah, it's very rare you get hit there, but yeah, that's he definitely had the position for it. I actually shouted as he got hit there because I was going to say that his positioning there. Yeah, so what does going to the right do then? Like you move right, you dash
if you go
down.
like 1 or 2 pixels to the right, it makes the guard go left and right versus up and down, so you can never run into the guard.
Where are you going right though?
Like you don't exit the screen from the far left. You like move like a little bit off the grid, I guess.
Do you know how much time it loses?
I don't know, 2 frames, 3 frames.
Half a tile over would surely be like 10 frames, unless I'm missing something.
It's similar to the the one exiting the Lost Woods on the sideways breeze or whatever. Same concept to that.
Same concept. Yeah.
I don't think it's much. I think it's only like 2 or 3 pixels of a difference. I could be wrong though. I haven't.
Depends what you're doing though. Like the one exiting there where you kill the guard, you're only moving 1 pixel over, then dashing into an insta nudge. Here you're walking half a tile over and then having to reset with a dash, going back to the left. I mean,
on
it's
the
very
screen before.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You still have to walk further right though, right? And dash before you dash. Fox having a dash party there and not getting the pixel anyways.
First try.
Wow. That's a rough failway there from Fox. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at it for sure. I'm always interested in those safe strats.
Sometimes you just really, really, really want the God Pixel. Going for the hammer strat that loses 10 frames versus the slash, but definitely safer.
Wait, what? No way that loses 10 frames.
Yeah, I remember we timed it when Frick was talking to you
the
about
hammer kill
that.
versus the slash?
Yeah, it's like 10 frames, I believe.
Thought hammer is slow, the hammer animation, yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess 10 frames it is. Yeah, I couldn't remember that one. I know it was slow for sure. Doing the dashes all the way through for Fox. Getting hit on the way out from Ray. Getting the big chest from Fox. Oh, nice arrows from Ray there.
See, now that's so interesting. And now that I've seen it, I remember, I think it was Fox Com Summaries, where he was saying, you know, the whole point of walking out of the big chest is so that when you dash up, it's that the red jelly isn't electrified. I always thought it was just to be safer, although it loses time, but it's actually guaranteed that doesn't happen. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Slashing the cricket is cursed. I don't slash it either. It's got me a few times. Ooh.
Oh, no hammer dashes. Hate to see.
Ray was doing an interesting version of the hammer there. Shouldn't be any issues here from both players. Yep. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, off we go to Skull Woods. Fox with showing us how to do that screen properly. That was fantastic. I cannot get that screen to work properly like that. Every time I try that, I either screw it up or get hit by the bomb.
And the walk strat is impossible. I don't know how people do it. And there you go. That's how you do it, I guess. Good job, Ray. So now we'll be grabbing our tempered sword from the smith. Fantastic item.
No top rocks, that's what we like to see. Very cursed strat.
Top rock's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I liked until walk there from Fox. Actually, very minimal time lost there. The dashing versus the walk. It's something in the regions of around 7 to 8 frames. It's very, very fast walk there. It looks very slow, but it's actually not. Oh shit! That is why the spin speed strat is cursed.
Alright, we at least validate our run afterwards. Alright. Phew.
That's a costly one, that is. Yeah, I've always been scared to go for like the optimal warp mirror, whatever you call it, mirror warp there, like rays showing you like that. Oh, that just gives me heart palpitations looking at that. For that reason that Fox just did there. Nice bonk there from Ray.
If only there was a way where after you get your tempered sword, you could go back and be like, hey, can I get an upgraded shield? But then never come back, so you just don't have a shield the rest of the run. That'd be good stuff.
Wonder how much it would cost. They're pretty cheap, these guys, I have to say.
I mean, I guess it would have to be less than 10 rupees, no?
Nice bush skull. Oh, and a bonk. Ray having all the bonks at the moment. Nice bomb drop.
All right, and we see it here. Oh, yes. I stole that from Fox. He likes to face the right after the bomb. It's nice if you get a bad mold or an RNG, you can just slash immediately. It's so good. You don't do like or something like that. Love that strat.
Did you do the EBJ though?
I've been experimenting with it. It's a feel thing currently. How do I feel on the run?
God, man, nice. I don't know how people do that, man. I have respect for that. It's the only trick that I haven't picked up apart from hover.
Well, what he did there, actually, that's one of two ways you can do it. You purposely hold your sword out so that you move it a diagonal, so it's easier to adjust where you are at the pit before you dash buffer to get the extra frames. Very tricky, though, depending on controller.
What's up, Sean? Ooh, no, it's not going to work. Yeah, getting a 3/ though. From Fox. No real disaster so far from either player. Nice insta redash there. Nice double hit. Very nice fight there from Fox. Yeah. Showing us how it's done.
I was going to say, the only real miss... Oh. Never mind.
I would not have seen that. I would have walked up to the door and bonked it for sure.
As I say, the only real mishaps were either bonks or spin speed issue. All right, I gotta stop talking. All right.
It's all gone, Pete Tong. Nice fight there for Ray. Perfect fight.
Very nice.
I guess a lot of you won't know what that's from. So there's a saying in the UK called "It's all gone Pete Tong." So Pete Tong was a famous DJ, and he had a renowned figure of screwing up all the time. So he actually came up with this saying called "It's all gone Pete Tong." So when everything goes wrong, we always reference the DJ to screw things up all the time. It's a very famous saying in the UK, actually. But yeah, I guess in North America, you probably wouldn't hear it very much.
And now we're coming up to the Ice Palace split, which I believe has been one of the roughest ones this league in terms of issues or swings and races, but...
Well, would you believe it? They actually made it a film. If any of you want to check it out, there you go. It's all gone Pete Tong. Oh, that's right. Yeah, actually, so I'm going to give you some backstory in this. I know this is not Zelda related, but this is actually really cool. So, I forgot about this. So, Pete Tong was actually deaf. He actually went completely deaf and continued DJing deaf. And he actually released an album. He'd never heard it before. Yeah, it's actually, I've seen the movie now, I remember it. It's actually a really, really, really good movie. Yeah, it's well worth a watch. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a fascinating story. Quick fish there. Coming up for Fox, let's see.
Well, I didn't actually. Where did Ray take damage?
Nice.
Half a heart.
Half a heart. Maybe the Moblin spear? Does that do half a heart?
Yeah, you're gonna see him here. Definitely try to get an extra heart. Ice Palace is, I would say, the worst dungeon without sword beams.
I tried into the posterior. Yeah, it looks like he had a really good quick fish. He grabbed it from the top, which is actually quicker. That's like the ultimate YOLO. Especially without the flip menu, which is overpowered. My god, he got so close to the shallow water there, or the deep water.
Alright, it looked like two relatively clean door areas. Going in the water just feels awful. Louis menu, yeah.
Very overpowered menu.
Best menu in the split. Even better than the flip menu.
I use menu to help me get quick fish. Yeah. That's where I got that quick fish from. Ended up coming up with something slightly, it's very, very slightly different, but I think we're doing the same thing now.
Yeah, I think I've melded into what you do. Works every time.
God, that bomb placement looks super sketchy to me.
Oh, it works.
It just looks super sketch-like. Yeah, I know. I've gone away from the bomb though. I use a fire rod now, so most times, so it's not an issue for me. Nice Ice Palace bomb jump from Fox there. Getting blocked by the jelly, single slash. No real loss of time there. No problem for the penguin spin for Fox. A nice deboost there. I mean, you don't go for every time. You only do it if you have the magic checks. So if you've only used one fire rod shot, then you can do the strat. If not, then oh my god, go for the just hammering the hell out of the ground there.
Though both runners making really clean work of the Ice Palace so far.
Well, you do checks, but that, do you know what, that magic actually doesn't lose any time if you're good at it. It's very, very minimal, like 3 or 4 frames at most. But you have to practice it, yeah. It's easy to nudge and lose 15 frames there or so. Yeah, nice fight there from Fox. Very, very good boss fighter, Fox. Doesn't usually have any issues with it. Nice quick block push there from Ray. So yeah, you see, you basically want to get a... See, that can happen, what happened on Ray's side there. That's basically a 15 frame time loss right there. It's just something you should really have to practice. You're getting really clean movement there, but it really isn't that much slower if you get it right. Gonna get a double poke here from Ray. Oh, is he good? Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. You got a poke on one of the front ones there, but 2 or 3 slashes fixes it up. I mean, the main idea that I started doing it is because of my shopping. Because if you do the swamp shopping, you'll often only have 1 bomb for the ice rod, right? And if you screw it up, your run's over. Or you end up doing a little bit of a safer ice rod bomb throw, which actually in turn loses you almost half a second or more by being too safe. So this way you can go for a bit more of a aggressive ice rod bomb placement. And also in races, it means that you have an extra bomb for Mire versus having none for Mire. And you can also skip swamp bombs, and those swamp bombs are like 30 frames. Like, they're really slow, so it doesn't actually lose any time from my testing. Just makes the game safer. Nice quick warp there from Fox. Looks like he might get both of them. Casnode quick warp. Didn't get the second one though.
Sadly, I don't think we'll be getting any long swamps today. But yeah, shopping, everyone gets all the goodies at some point. Doesn't really matter. Mostly preference. Makes some menus better, some menus worse. Book speeds up the mountain, etc.
Gonna get hit. Ooh, nice nice kill there from Fox. Yeah, Ray not getting the quick warp there. I actually got into doing something different there recently. Basically just, oh my god. Had the oh my god. Oh no. I think the Dead Rock wins today. That was rough. So, what you can do in that situation is, instead of despawning the Dead Rock, you can actually deboost through it. So you can dash up, and then you can dash to the left across the bridge, and then cancel before the Dead Rock hits you, and then use the iframes to walk through the Dead Rock. That is another option as well. It's a very, very rare RNG though. It doesn't happen very often. But yeah, Ganon's MVP minion, that is correct. He was out for blood. Nice use of the menu there from Ray. I think that was a block cancel dash there from Ray. Ooh, and an anti-fury skip.
Easy. Well,
yeah, you like that skip, don't you?
I've been playing around with it. It's surprisingly easier than it looks. It's still hard, but...
What does it save?
I don't know. 10 to 20 frames, guessing. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, Ray getting the second quick warp there. Oh, one for the hammer there. That's interesting. Oh, Fox getting a fire to the face there. Picking up a rock there. I don't know if anyone's told him there's nothing under that rock, so next run he doesn't have to pick it up. Oh wow, look how far out Fox is. That was an amazing lever push walk right there. That's not easy to do.
Simultaneous levers.
If you screw that lever push up, you're wasting a lot of time. Oh! Getting bossed here in Swamp. Nothing really doing scary amounts of damage, but it hurts all the same though.
But yeah, that lobby's interesting because there's like multiple ways to deal with that. I've recently heard of one way where you can hold your sword out but go diagonal down left for longer, which can bait that guy at top to be in a different spot. But Bidey, you also do something different there too, right?
Yeah, I do. I actually cancel early, and again, I've never actually seen anyone do this. But when you're dashing along, if the Phelps is in the middle, and you can actually pass him on the right side, you cancel early and you walk up to the right side between it and the wall, and then you do a long dash to the left of the stairs. It's very, very fast, and it deals with a lot of RNGs better.
Love the hammer dash.
Oh, Fox walking a long time with that there, having to slash So still pretty close enough race here. Literally just the blue balls, setting them apart. Fox will probably grab these arrows and then skip the next ones. I'm thinking, ooh, getting bullied here. It's a dungeon of 1,000 cuts, is what I like to say. It's like, it's not really scary, but every time you get hit by something, you can pretty much add a second to your time. You know, if you get hit by 4 things, all of a sudden 4 or 5 seconds out the window. And then you have the boss fight as well, which is, yeah, it's just, I don't know. This is my, it's always fast to pick them up technically. But there is some situations where you will want to hammer for timing purposes. Alright, Fox is usually pretty good at this. That's a good RNG for it. He's going to get it. Very, very nice. Had a very good RNG to get it. I know Fox is very good at Zero Cycle. This is my worst boss fight in the game, especially after I changed my rubbers. I actually can't do it anymore. I lose about 500 seconds every run now to that boss. But Fox showing us how it's done. I haven't done the no strats for a while.
Okay, Ray going for the extra arrows. Very healthy.
Yeah, surprising to see people go. It all depends on what you do. Like, I think it's hard to say that there is an optimal arrow route because it just completely depends on what you want the arrows for and when you want them. Oh, very nice. Look at these gamers out here doing Zero Cycles like it's nothing.
2-2.
Textbook stuff right there. I mean, I used to sort of prioritize the arrow routing and then I changed it again because I need more arrows now for gauntlets than I used to. So I pretty much always get the back chest no matter what. Even if I go into ice armors with 30 arrows, I still need the back chest because it's not enough. So I always prioritize getting the back chest, so giving myself minimal arrows to get into the armors fight. But everyone has a different way of doing things. Oh, look at that menu cancel. That was glorious. Looks like we're going to get an unmenu bufferless Mire 2 here from Fox. Wow, beautiful. I always love that room without a menu. I use a menu there, but it's always really nice to see it without one. It just looks so smooth.
That room is always satisfying when you land that quick kill, no matter how seasoned you are at it.
Yeah, it's always get wrecked. I always shout get wrecked after I get it. It's always a small win when you don't screw that room up.
This is another surprising room here too. The room with the switch. Trying to get a sub 5 door.
Fox with the big spoilers, 20 seconds ahead of us with his comments. Letting us all know that he has a 104.23 torches. He will still have Ice Rod to get though. Not that anything would ever go wrong in that room. You can sometimes fire rod to the right if you're not careful. I actually did it in a run recently. You get a little bit complacent with the room and then you go to fire rod up and you don't turn fast enough and then fire rod to the right. And then you have to pick up magic somewhere. Losing his beams, Ray, unfortunately, that's going to slow the next room down as well. Losing your beams there is pretty costly. Because doing the jelly without beams is quite slow. You have to move down further in order for the hit to register.
Yeah, I tried to skip the fireball. Unfortunately, it was too slow. I'm always a coward. I just do the walk up strat. Maybe someday I'll actually do that.
So yeah, that last one that he did there, often if you don't do it right, you can get a phantom input to the right and then you go fire out to the right, and yeah, it's pretty costly. I actually just hugged the rail now, just because I did it and I don't want to do it again. 8 hearts for Fox, probably going to pick up a heart here for 9. Nice comfy Vidi fight. Ray hard on his heels. Oh, nice D-boost there from Ray. Getting a very nice spark gamble there.
And earlier, when we made our way into Mire, we went into the portal or stood under the rock while the bird was leaving to trick the game into having our fire rod work in mysterious ways. So Fox was using it to save a lot of time. I don't know, last time Fox said I'm bad, nothing actually happened, I think. So I don't think anything bad's about to happen. Never mind.
Still haven't seen anything really. But oh my god, I see it now. He menued to the mirror. Okay, don't look at that, people. That's what he was referencing.
Oh my god.
There.
You hate to see it, man.
Yeah, that is awful play. The rest of the fight was perfect, though. I didn't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. Interesting spooky 2 there from Ray. Probably only lost maybe, I don't know, how much is each cycle? Is that a 2 cycle from Fox here? So maybe 8 seconds, maybe? Ooh, whoa, that was, ooh, goodness me. He did some really scary movement there, I think. I have to watch that back, but it looked like he slashed left and moved up. Which, to me, is bringing in that bottom left eyeball RNG into play. I could be wrong, though. I don't know, it's always scary when you see something else. Doing something a little bit different than you. Alright, so...
Although, Bidey, Ray showed us the proper way to do the mini fight.
Yeah, exactly. Arrows on the screen. The run is legit. I mean, really, the only reason that people do the menu to the mirror is to cheat and get faster TR times. That's literally the only reason that people do it. Ooh, let's see. Nice. Pretty decent overall there from Fox. Electing to do some dodging there and keep his hearts. Pretty clean entry there from... Looked like he got a 117 entry, so that's pretty good. That'll keep him on a 7 flat pace. For TR.
I like that sword slash after the bomb placement from Ray. Killed the guy.
Oh, yep. That's... Oh, is he going to wait it out? Oh, no. Oh, that's rough for Fox there. He's going to lose a fair amount of time. And then Ray smashing into the dead rocks now. Didn't get hit, though, for some reason. Fox got the ice rod, yes, he did. So having a little bit of a... I think what he did there is when he got hit by the dead rock, he elected to dash and hook the fairy to get his beams back, but then he got smacked around a little bit more there. And so got blocked and then got blocked again.
Also, Ray in the Waffle House, I noticed, walked over the rock. I recently learned if you pick up the rock and just dash past it, it actually saves a couple frames over walking above it and around. I think I stole that from you, actually.
Ooh, nice torches one there from Fox. So, I mean, Ray is still significantly behind here. He's going to have to game out his mind, and I think Fox is going to have to still make a pretty major mistake here in order to lose the race, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Fox can definitely play it a little bit safer, doesn't need to do anything stupid. No fairy, though. Friendly chomps, though. Ray's turn for the torches. Yeah, no sticky dash. Oh! Okay, so Fox there cancelled his dash too early. You want to cancel that dash as close to the wall as possible, and that's why that orange pokey thing can hit you out of your dash there. I actually learned that, unfortunately, in a run, and I'd actually lost a run to that one time. That's how I learned that one. He probably knows it. He just...
Both runners actually...
Oh my god, I knew it! Oh my god, he had to bait that. If you get lasers firing at you during bottom left, you have to move up and bait the fucking laser. Excuse my French. Oh god, I could see that happening. That's rough.
But
So what happened there, Chex, is so if you get the bottom left pokies and you go for the fast strat, and you start if the laser starts firing eyes at you, you need to cancel your dash and move up and then bait the laser so you can get back down and into the door without taking a hit there. Oftentimes you just go for it, and then if you get a hit, it doesn't matter. But he got hit by a kind of a rare pokey in a couple of rooms before, and yeah, he was down very, very low on health. Having a little bit of a rough second go around here in Pokies 1. So that will definitely flip the lead to Ray. Ray getting smashed around here by the Pokies now.
Did manage the quick kill on the up left though. Some people like to hug the top of the wall to do that, but where he stood was fine.
Oh, getting God Pokies in the second go around. Game feeling a little bit sorry for Fox here. Ray is most definitely ahead, yeah. He'll probably be at least a minute or so ahead now.
I don't think it's...
Maybe, no, it's not a minute, actually. I know what I'm talking about. Maybe like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds, definitely.
Yeah.
Not within the realm of Fox being able to catch up. Nice laser skip.
Blame flip.
When in doubt.
Very nice laser skips from both runners here. Fast laser skips for both of them. Ooh, did Ray miss a shot there on the head, or what happened there? Seemed like he had to... Oh my god, getting down to almost no magic there. That was a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, that was very, very dangerously close to lead shifting.
Oh, did yeah, Fox had an issue there as well. I don't know if he was going for the poke strat there or what.
Yeah, I think it was the poke strat, and it just messed up.
Did he skip the magic? Like a baller? That magic skip is actually a really... Yeah, I was going to say, Fox, that magic skip's not... It completely depends on your magic refill and your hearts and stuff. Like, it doesn't save the same every time. It actually, most times, doesn't actually save time because of refill stuff. I think if you've used less than one block, you can make it save some time, I think is what I got from it. That'd be the only time I'd go for it. Other than that, I'm always picking it up. 116.43 from Ray, and we're about to see what Fox is going to get here. 43 versus 03, so we're at 20. 21, so there's only 21-second difference here. This actually, I was talking nonsense. I thought it was a lot longer, but yeah, 21 seconds is definitely not that safe. Especially for GT. GT, yeah, you can get anywhere from a 6:59 to an 8-minute time.
It looks like both of these runners' golds are very close in the 7.0x range of GT. So they're both very accomplished runners, but it's a very technical dungeon. It's easy for every room to lose a second or two if something goes wrong or misread an RNG. So very exciting dungeon. Very challenging, but rewarding.
He's not going to get that. Yep.
Nope.
Too far to the right there. So there you go. There's your first mistake. You don't need the key on the torch. It's actually slower. It actually is just 1 second time loss to grab that.
Yeah, there's... Depending on which way you route your keys in GT, there's a strat up top you can do to get one.
Fox getting the spike skip and Ray not, so that's actually a 1.5 second time save right there and then in that one room. Oh, wow, that was a really good RNG read there from Fox. Seeing that he got a slow fireball there, and actually electing to go down left and dash below it. That's actually really, really smart play. I need to take a look at that, actually. No issues with the impossible warp. Oh, Ray now getting looked like a slow ice almost there. And Ray's going to have to pick up the back. So I think Fox will pick up another second here if he can get the fast ice Armos. Yeah, he's going to pick up a second on Ray there as well. Clawing back around 2 or 3 seconds already in GT. Wow, that Mimics one was disgustingly good.
Very nice.
Oh my god. I can't tell you how good those two Mimics rooms were. They both had to get Mike's chest. Did they not? No, no, no. So no, he
Ray
had
only had to
they
get the
both had to
back
get the back
chest.
chest. Okay.
Ray missed the front chest.
Mike's chest is only 30 frames. Slow Armos is like 90 frames. It's pretty bad. Nice G1 there. From... Ooh. Okay, not such a good G2 there, but he cleaned it up. Fox electing to walk the bridge.
The Ganon skip, but...
Oh. Bit of a rough G2 there from Fox. Ray gonna get a 2-cycle here.
I think Fox did make up a little bit of time in the gauntlet, though. Like a second or two.
If he can get a 1-cycle here, he'll definitely be catching up time. It's very, very close. Nope, he's gonna get a 2-cycle. Getting a 2-cycle Lamel 2 as well, so looks like he's gonna drop time to Ray there. Onto torches. Although Fox can skip the last magic, so he'll save around 20 frames. Skipping the magic. If he realizes. No, he's not actually. I'm talking crap. I'm talking rubbish. I forgot about the Samaria. Wow. Fast torches from Ray. Very nice. Ooh, getting bombed to the oblivion there. Don't expect we'll see any hovers today. I don't know if either of these guys hover or not. It's like Fox missed the placement there. I don't know why he was. I think he went to place it and then tried to pick it up and didn't have the bomb, so it just ended up just dash dusting. Electing for the hook strat, Moldarm too. See how Ray does. Oh, a nice friendly pattern for the 3. Wow, that's friendly pattern, that is. Wow, that was a 2-cycle right there from Ray. He had the RNG for it anyways. Still on a comfortable 3 though. Yeah, that was a very friendly pattern for the 2-cycle. Fox is probably... Ooh. Tried to do the D-boost and only getting a single hit there. Ooh, he's... Getting a 2 on the... Yeah, he's going to get a 4-cycle. He has to get a double here. He should get that double here, no problem though, for a 4. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, saves it. He's gonna...
Still though, unless there's a big, Ganon warp situation.
See, this is the time where I'd be using the lamp, but that's me. If I was Ray, if I was paying attention to the streams, that was.
Well, you did respond in chat when the Dead Rock situation happened, so you might have it up.
Yeah, I don't watch the restream, but I'll often have like the other runner up and just have them, and I just check periodically. There's no shame in picking up the lamp here. Doesn't even need the double hit or anything like that. Just needs to get the lamp torch. Oh, it looks like he's... Uh-oh. Ooh. Very nice torch glitch there. That scares the heck out of me, that does. Not going... having to wait that out. Missing a spin there from Ray. Fox going for the... Oh, you're going to move over. Oh, okay, no problem there. And Ray's going to pick up the win. With a 125 4x, it looks like. 42.
GG's.
Like a 44, maybe?
I think that's within 40 seconds of his PB. Very nice for a race.
Yeah, he's got to be due a PB soon. I know he's big up on the NMG. I'm sure he'll be getting a 124 very soon. And Fox finishing up with this like a 126 1x, like a 13, 14, 12. So yeah, I mean, just a little bit unfortunate there for Fox. Sure, he knows it as well. Just in TR, a couple of... that's the thing. You know, on other dungeons, you know, you get hit by a couple of things. It's not so costly, but TR, everything does 4 hearts of damage. So he took 2 hits for 4 hearts each. That's 8 hearts. That's pretty much you're dead. That's why TR is a very scary, scary dungeon. So. The blue ball 6 for Ray and 3 for Fox, so Fox was definitely out ahead in the dark world and maintained about that lead up until TR there. Kind of went back and forth a little bit. I think we're going to be joined by Ray in a second here.
GG's, Ray.
Yo, GG's.
Were you, I guess I would start. Were you paying attention to the stream, or were you paying attention to Fox? Like, did you know what had happened? Like, or were you just playing your game, or how did that go?
I've seen him dying in TR, but yeah, I didn't feel like playing safe only because he died. I was very lucky that I didn't die myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it's easy. You see a death and you're like, all right, I'll play it safe, and then like things start going wrong. So
yeah,
good to play it the way you did.
had a very decent GT. Could have been better, but it's good enough, I guess.
You didn't really have any. I was looking at your splits. I'd say that the only real split that was a Ray was maybe the Hera, where you lost 16, 17 seconds on your goal. But other than that, everything was pretty within 4 to 10, 11 seconds. So it's like a pretty average run, I would say. And like 125.44 is pretty good for a race, in my opinion. Like I think you've got to be happy with that.
6 blue balls.
Yeah.
I'm very okay with that. Like, yeah, that's was a decent run. I in my opinion, was not very good, but I didn't play it like the last 2 days, and I didn't warmed up before, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, yeah, I was just, yeah, what happened in the fake flipper? Did you not notice that you were off the thing, or did something happen there?
I don't know what there happened actually. I really don't know. I have to rewatch it. I think I was a pixel too early with slashing, probably.
No, you got a bad slope dash. You were already a pixel too high before you hit the bush.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Like I knew instantly when you were walking towards it, you weren't on the pixel.
Okay, then I didn't recognize that. I was thinking I had a good pixel, but yeah. then it's clear what happened there.
Other than that, I mean, you had a very good zero cycle. The boss fights were pretty clean. I know Fox had an issue with Very. I think that was really the only boss fights that went away. I think you had a poke on Cold and had to do 2 slashes. And you kind of scared me with Trinex as well. Like, you almost ran out of magic there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never go for the magic when I have like enough magic. So yeah, it was a little bit scary then. After the problem was I missed the 4th slash on the first one, and that messed up everything.
Oh, the only other thing was I obviously had a fairy coming, so it was fine. But in the roller room, it looked like you were fine to like do the strat normally, and just for some reason you took a second hit before your dash went off or something.
I know what happened there, because I did a step to the right before I started my dash, and that was the problem. That made me to dash too high, so I didn't got the enough frames to go through.
Yeah, so what does that make the races? What were you for 2 and 1 then? Is that right, Ray? For wins and losses?
I had that's my first win.
Oh, that's your first one. Okay, so it'll be one and 2 then. Okay, I think Fox was be 1 and 2 as well for Fox here for season 3.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like races like that. Love the league. Hope it will happen again.
Yeah, no, I think everyone loves racing. I don't know. It gives people something else just to focus on playing. I mean, not everyone wants to just play NMG for the sake of it, but often when these tournaments come along, it gets people back into it, or people want to go for the next minute barrier, or whatever it is. It generates a hype in the community, so it's always good to have these things going. Every 2, 3, 4 months, and appreciate ZeldaSpeedRuns doing the restreams and getting some action going there, and then the Fox and the helpers putting it together. So yeah,
it's a nice way to play the vanilla game, other than just worrying about getting a PB or a perfect run, right? Like, still go for it, but
and it's still a good practice in the end, because you run the game. Every time you run the game, it's always like kind of practice, So yeah, and it's a fun way to practicing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess any final comments from you guys? I don't really have much else to say at the moment, so I gotta jump off for supper, so I'm gonna bounce out, but I'll let you guys take over and finish up. Thanks for doing comms, Flip.
Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Like you said, thanks for ZSR for the restream. It was fun. Calm. Always glad to get more, people restreamed. The more the merrier. So, GG's again, Ray, and looking forward to the future seasons.
Yeah, thank you for commentating. GG's.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Body and Flip Heel, for the comms, and GG's, as they've already said to Ray. Later on tonight, currently we have the Ocarina of Time randomizer in a weekly that's going on, that's where we will Ray to. But later on tonight, right here on ZSR, we will have the Link to the Past randomizer, pilot spoiler, Game 2 and Game 3 finals. So that will be right here at 9 Eastern. So if you're interested in that, around. That'll be in just a matter of hours. And then we do have quite a packed Sunday. If we can get all the volunteers, we should be fairly busy tomorrow across all the Zelda Speedrun channels. So please check out the Restream signups Google Doc if you are interested in what we might have in store tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and have a great evening. Any last words from you, Flipio?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
All right.
Take care, everybody.
From CSR, have a great night. Thank you for coming.